Because I'm a minister. You must have something that makes you a leader. Today, if I say I want to go to APC, that will be the end of even talking about it. I'm not going to. You will see other states. You will see other states joining. Leaders in other states who are in PDP will join. That's what they call a leader. I'm not a leader that's concentrated in the states. No. If today I say, look, gentlemen, we have had enough of PDP, we have to move. Watch those who would camp in Benue. Watch those who would camp in Plateau. Watch those who would camp in Abia. Watch those who would camp in Edo.
Before the governor's movement to the APC, was there any kind of conversation between the two of you? Were you in the know that that was going to happen? Because before that time, before that time, the governor had been in the public seen complaining or responding to people who accuse him of abandoning the peace pact, and that is that it was not him that ought to advance the peace pact, that the leader of our leader ought to have called a meeting of everybody and all of that. That didn't happen, and he shouldn't be seen to be jumping the gun. And then when days to when he was going to join the APC, he started commissioning projects, and there were things he started saying that those people, if you want to support Tinubu, don't follow no corner, and all of that.
I don't know who is supporting Tinubu and following corner.
Well, he was referring to you. Wouldn't that be a direct reference?
How could that be when the whole Nigeria knows that I'm one supporter of Tinubu? What is corner? When I have stated openly that is what I will do. When the whole governors of PDP are accused me that I'm working for Tinubu, so how could that be a corner?
Yeah, but what happened to that peace pact?
If I'm doing corner, the assembly people will not go. The council chairman won't go. If they won't go. And let me tell you, I've always stated this, that why most people don't trust politicians is this issue that people don't keep to their words, and which is very wrong. And I don't want to be that politician. I want to be a politician that I have said something and go and sleep. This is what I've said. You don't need to think about it. Everybody knows that. Well, once I said this is what I would do, I would do it.
From all I can hear, clearly all is not well.
No, it's not well.
All is not well.
It's not about all is not well. All can never be well.
Why can't all be well?
No, in politics all can never be well.
But most things should be well in politics.
But that's why nobody's fighting.
Because it was alleged that there was a meeting, I think, that you brokered in Abuja. The governor was present and all of that.
Look,
and there were certain things that we had to follow.
I've always said that what I don't like people who are economical with the truth. And I don't like that. The governor cannot say that I have not brokered a meeting between him, Speaker, and the leadership of the House. The governor cannot say that I have not brokered a meeting between the elders, which he was present in Chief Alabama South. You see, that's why, I don't like politicians who are economical with truth. There are things that shouldn't come to the national television to begin to talk about. It means that you are not matured. But that's why I said here, can Sheyi in his conscience say this and this and that? Can the governor in his conscience say, no, there was no meeting that was held between himself, Speaker, and the leader?
Yeah, and there was some conditions.
Would you say that they will never call a meeting of the Elders Council? See, look, I'm a politician. There are certain steps you take. There are certain steps you should take that people will know that indeed you are serious about this. Take for example, nobody told me to go and visit the assembly. I have to look, I'm a politician. Assembly, I'm coming to visit you tomorrow to say thank you for your support. I don't need anybody to tell me that. I don't need anybody to tell me I call National Assembly this festive period. Thank you. We all work together. I believe we continue to work together. Nobody will tell me as a politician. I call party chairman to say, look, people have been here, giving us support all this while. I know we continue to work together. I don't need anybody to say I should do that. I don't need anybody. I don't need anybody to say, look, to call, look, how are you? This is, I wish you Merry Christmas and prosperous New Year. I don't need anybody to tell me to do that. And these are things I talk about, whether you are serious. There are steps you take. So when somebody says, the governor, that I'm going to call a meeting, first of all, it behoves on you too. What role have you been playing? It's very laughable.
So this peace deal
for example, just take for example. What stops you to put a call through the speaker? Speaker, how are you? How you doing with the Christmas? I wish you prosperous new year. Do you need me to call a meeting for you to wish them happy new year? Come on. And people like to, that's why I say it depends on what's in your mind. And people also believe that the moment you say you are working for TVC, it means that.
Also,
no. I have said, assuming PDP does not have crisis now, how many people would have left PDP? How many people was able to say whether they are PDP or not, I will support TVC? So the issue of saying, who? This is the man who the whole Nigerians have known clearly. Ask, how many ministers have been abused the way I'm being abused? Why? Everybody knows my stand. Everybody knows my position. It's not hidden. So when people say, who is following Korakana? Who? When you know, you the journalist know, this is Wike's role, what he's been doing. He said he will support president, and he has supported president. I don't think, after, like I said before, after president are the most abused politician, why are they abusing me? Why are they not happy?
So can I say, is it safe to say then that this truce that was achieved this year is now gone to the wind?
I don't know.
And if the governor said he is not going to represent the 2025 budget, because we understand that was also an issue. If he was not going to represent it because the sole administrator had already presented that budget to the National Assembly, and the National Assembly already passed a 2025 budget for Rivers State. If anybody is talking about the budget, it should be 2026. If the governor's argument is along that line, will it not be right?
That's why I'm saying that. See, when you say right, that's not like right in politics.
Well,
politics is give and take. Let me tell you. You see, you must take such a stand when you know you're in control. You don't take a stand when you know you're under control. You don't do that. Nobody does that in politics. Okay, take for example, I can tell you this. In 2025, the president was to go and present budget. In 2025 budget.
2026, really?
No, 2025.
Okay.
He got intelligence that there are some things moving on in National Assembly. He shifted it and called the leadership for discussion. And they discussed. And then he moved on to go and present the budget. You cannot say, I will do it. No. Nobody does that in politics. Nobody does that. You should know that, see, even if you have the control of the house, you must not take them for granted. Politics, you look at the United States, the Congress, they move left, right, and center. But the president has to go and lobby, right? It's allowed. It's not here where you say, oh, I must do this. You must say that if you are the one who is totally in charge.
Okay, so just to follow
you don't do that in politics. It's give and take. So there are things that you do underground. Even me, as I'm preparing my 2026 budget, which I will send to Mr. President, and Mr. President will send to the National Assembly. I must talk with the House Committee. I must talk with the Senate Committee.
And now that you just
in charge of FCT.
You just mentioned the senator or the Senate Committee in charge of the FCT. What about the senator who was elected from the FCT?
Yeah.
Whose relationship with you has been a bit frosty, since she was elected.
That's again when I say I don't like people who play double standard. You see, politicians should be careful. Why? Okay, let me show you, as if I knew. The senator wrote me a letter.
Senator Ireti King?
Yes, wrote me a letter.
Recently?
Yes. Showing appreciation of what I'm doing in Abuja.
This is the Sheyi Makinde style. You are bringing out documents from...
No, let me tell you. Because I said, let me tell you. This has nothing to do with $1 million.
We insist on reading that letter so that we can be sure what is inside.
Look at it. It was dated 14th November 2025. His Excellency, Barrister Somezon, with the Honorable Minister of City, appreciation for the rehabilitation of Kunene Street Road, Matama. I write to express my appreciation to you and the Federal Capital Development Administration for the recent rehabilitation and fixing of the road in Kunene Street, Matama. On behalf of my fellow residents, please accept my heartfelt thanks and that of the community for your dedication. Listen, for your dedication to service and your continuous efforts in ensuring that Abuja remains a model city. Kindly be assured of my continued collaboration in advancing the development goals of the Federal Capital Territory. Sincerely, Senator Ireti Hiba Kingibi. That's thanking me for my dedication to making sure Abuja remains a model city.
It doesn't remove the fact...
I'm coming to refer.
Yeah.
So if we have that kind of relationship you're talking about, what are we saying? The point is...
just a moment. Just a moment, Your Excellency. Are you saying then that you're collaborating with her or that you're consulting with her?
The point is that it shouldn't be something personal. The only person I should talk about is the president, whom I'm owed a duty, where he is my appointer, who appointed me, right? Now, I relate with the committees. Overseeing the affairs of the FCT. And luckily, she's a member of that committee, right? So, in anything I'm doing as far as FCT concerned, I relate to that committee, which is a member. It's not something personal to say I must have a personal relationship. No. As long as I say we should not reduce governance to that level. The moment I have a relationship with the committee overseeing the affairs of the Senate, of the FCT, and you're a member of that committee, that is enough.
But you heard only recently, the senators were upset. They raised this issue of Abuja being filthy on the floor of the Senate. I'm sure you also heard her contributions as well.
No, that's not what happened. She raised a motion of national urgency. And by their rules, what is urgent here? You see, Nigerians, we should learn how to appreciate when people do things. You have commended me for making Abuja to be a model city. If that is correct, the mere fact that there are two areas that you think have not been done well does not generally mean that you are not doing well in Abuja. No. And I have told people to learn this, that today, look at what Abuja used to be in the past 10 years. You see what it is today, which means that's appreciable improvement.